Hey guys, Chipper here, and I finally managed to complete the quest, A Shooter Born in Heaven. I had a lot of fun completing this quest. You definitely have to be extremely patient and observant across the map, but it's a lot of fun playing with the different weapons. Some of the weapons that I used, I mostly went for semi-automatics or automatic weapons, just for follow-up shots from range, as well as survivability in close encounters, which can be an extremely important point, because if you run cheap setups which are designed purely just for long range but no close range survivability, then you're going to run into the problem where if you die in those situations, it's going to discourage you from completing the quest. The guns that I used are in rank from order, from starting off from woods and working my way and finishing up with interchange. The RCS I probably had one of the most fun with and some of the best highlights. The HK is by far probably the best weapon overall to do this quest in, purely from a survivability standpoint, as well as using M995 rounds. Probably the gun I enjoyed the most though was the AK-101, this one down the bottom here. Just paired with 995 rounds, it just seemed to be the best performing and the one I enjoyed the most. It also looks amazing. And my choice of ammo was definitely M62 for follow-up rounds, so the tracer, using the tracers, and that's just because of the velocity speed. Once you're hitting over 300 meters, you find that the tracer rounds are almost a necessity, especially depending on the scope you're using. In this case, I used the PS 320 1x6, which is from rank 4 Prapor. The notches on this underneath the reticle for aiming is, in my opinion, extremely easy to use. One notch down on this scope with M995 rounds will give you about 200 meters to 250, with two notches down being over 400 meters. M62 rounds with two notches down, you're looking at over 300 meters. So yeah, that was something that probably you guys should consider when using your scopes, is try and dial in with the notches on where you need to aim for those headshots, which will definitely reward you for those long range shots. And you can practice a lot like this with scavs and things like that as well. And also too, at the kill screens at the end, either when you shoot a scav from long range or a PMC from long range, try and make note of where you are aiming on your reticle and the distance that was recorded. Without some form of rangefinder in the game, it can be very difficult to sort of figure out where you might be shooting. So that can help out a lot. It just takes a little bit of practice, but it doesn't take much time at all. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to start off with woods and work my way through the kill reel. Woods kill 2 and interchange 2 are not in, purely for the fact, unfortunately, they were hatchling kills and pretty uneventful. Other than that, I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching the Kill Reel, guys. By far, the highlight for me was definitely using the AK-101 or the RSAS. M995 rounds, in my opinion, are probably the best rounds to use in trying to get headshots, mostly because of its flesh damage. Even once it penetrates armor, it still has enough energy left and damage left to kill the target, as well as the high velocity of the ammunition being 1,000 meters. It allows for very quick headshots, in my opinion, as opposed to some of the other slower rounds. But definitely use what you find best. Another tip I'd use is with armor. Definitely try and stick under your weight limit. So in this case, high mobilities is probably going to be very popular. So Gen 4s, high mobility, as well as if you want to run armor, but you don't want to run forward, obviously because how it'll overburden you and slow you down. The Tactec and the new Class 6 armor from Rank 4 is perfect because you can run most setups and a couple of grenades and ammo and still be under your weight overburden limit with strength. And this will allow you to not be stamina drained because as soon as you hit over your overburden limit, you will start to drain your stamina significantly faster, which means you're not going to be able to get to specific locations quick enough. And it will also give you more stamina for engagements as well as holding your breath and things like that. So it's something to consider when doing this. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy. Leave a comment if you'd like to see more, and I'll see you next time.